Momentous change came about in Europe, and not by accident, when a scientific and technological revolution made its appearance in the world. In consequence of that scientific and technological revolution, you now have today the Tenaga National University. It started from Britain. You must be familiar with Boyle's law, students of physics here. It started from Britain, with the steam engine, for example. But along with that scientific and technological revolution came a philosophy of science. The knowledge comes from the scientific method. That only that qualifies as knowledge, which is based on observation, external observation and scientific inquiry and rational inquiry. And whatever did not come from this method does not qualify as knowledge. It belongs to a place in Orlando called Disneyland. And so the Quran is just another written book. We're not concerned in evaluating its claim to be the word of the unseen God. We are prepared to accept it as a book which came from this man, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. And so the world of the sacred disappears when you embrace the scientific method. And so the spiritual foundations of religion are destroyed when you embrace the scientific method. And then a Protestant version of religion emerges. The scientific revolution brought about a challenge to the world of faith in Europe, with reason rivaling faith, that there was a incompatibility between science and religion. You are familiar with this if you're university students. And that struggle between science and faith, between science and religion, between the university and the Vatican, ended ultimately with victory for science, victory for reason over religion and over faith. In consequence of that victory, a new civilization emerged in Europe. Christendom vanished. Christendom, which recognized Allah's sovereignty or God's sovereignty, that He is the sovereign. The supreme authority lies with Him. European Christianity I'm talking about. And that if an emperor is to be crowned, it is the Pope who must crown him. Otherwise he would not have legitimacy. This political philosophy based on religion disappeared. And in its place came modern Western secular civilization with a new political philosophy to the effect that we no longer recognize divine sovereignty. No. Sovereignty now resides with the state, with the people. It's called republicanism. I'm not talking about a political party that George Bush used to lead. Republicanism. The Republican state, Plato's Republic. The Republican state recognizes sovereignty and supreme authority residing here in the state and not there. Any schoolboy who's had even a passing acquaintance with the Quran, much less for you university students, will recognize that as shirk.